Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we're gonna be doing something a little different. I mean, I've played this game before, but Age of Mythology, a game of heroes and monsters, as they say in the tutorial sequence. So I've been playing a little bit of this off stream, and I was just like, man, why am I playing this all off stream when I could be playing it on stream and just play it, just make progress on stream, multitasking, don't you know? So I've been trying to play on Ludicrous difficulty because, a bit of background, originally, quite some time ago, I played the entire Age of Mythology campaign on Titan difficulty in the original game, because Titan is as high as it went at that point. And then, more recently, I played through like half of the campaign, as you can see, all the way up to the Norse portion of the game I played on Retold, where I was basically, playing it on Titan and just seeing how the game is compared to the original game. Retold versus original. I was curious to see how it stacked up, and overall my opinion of it was, I mean, it's alright, but the voice acting is different. So, I was a little upset about that because it's so nostalgic, the original voice acting and everything. But recently, like a couple days ago, I started playing on Ludicrous difficulty because I realized there was something above Titan, and I wanted to see how much more difficult that was than Titan. And so I did these levels, and then I also did do this level and this level, but what I realized after doing those two levels and then coming back to this screen is it didn't count me as having finished them on Ludicrous because I used the Lay of the Land command on it to be able to get a Lay of the Land to see like where the relics are and everything else like that. So because I had used that, the game was just like, nah man, you don't get credit for it. You wanted to be able to see the map you're working with. It's heresy. You don't get to do that. So I have learned the hard way that any in-game commands is heresy to this game. And I mean, I understand why they did it, because you could just do Isis Hear My Plea like 50 times and get a whole army of infinitely resurrecting heroes and just defeat the level. But at the same time, Lay of the Land is very harmless. I just wanted to see what I was working with, because they always hide little Easter eggs, like little relics and other such benefits throughout the map that you can't really know about unless your scouting is really good. And scouting is like my one biggest weakness in strategy games as a whole. But I think that I can do these levels again. This one was pretty easy, honestly. It always is. And honestly, I did it the hard way because for some reason my brain was just like, 5 starting villagers? Let's just gather the wood with them. Who needs to even gather food? We'll just use all our existing food to buy more villagers, and then use those villagers to gather wood and then build the horse. So it took a long time because I refused to use my villagers to gather food to make more villagers that could then gather more wood faster, and it was probably very inefficient. This one, though, this one was a pile of garbo. This one was so difficult, and I probably tried it like a dozen times before I beat it once, and that was with Lay of the Land every time. So this time we're gonna have to beat it without that. I still have the map memorized from the 12 times I did it like yesterday, but this one is difficult because they send attacks pretty often, and the first attack, if I remember correctly, is a bunch of cavalry and a little bit of infantry, maybe. It might be entirely cavalry. And then the next attack after that, and every subsequent attack, they start adding colossi to the front of the group, which means that you need heroes to counter that. They add infantry and archers on top of that, so you need some group of units that can deal with large amounts of cavalry, infantry, and archers, which is difficult. Additionally, they start you out as Zeus, and also start you out at age 3, which is ridiculous because they don't choose the proper gods for Zeus to have the best hoplites when Zeus is like the hoplite guy. And so you're stuck with this awkward middle ground of, oh, I'm the hoplite guy and the favor guy, I guess. If you wanted to go Hydras, that is an option. But it's like, as Zeus, I always just go human infantry, mostly hoplites, because that's what a lot of his bonuses are for, at least in the base game. I think they changed Zeus a bit in this, but still, his hoplites are like top tier units. And yet they don't give you the minor gods at the beginning of this level specifically that lets you actually use the hoplites to their maximum advantage, which is very upsetting. But either way, like they don't give you the healing temple. The healing temple would be instrumental for this level. If I could heal my units between the fights, it would be so good. But you cannot. I don't think the Greeks have any way of healing your units between fights with this setup, which is very sad. But anyway, so yeah. And of course, I didn't finish explaining what their army consists of, because at the very back line, they always also have a bunch of catapults, which are or Petroboli, as it is. They are very difficult to handle because, I mean, they're not super damaging against units, so as long as you send your army to intercept their army on the route they're taking, it won't be that big of an issue, because then those things won't ever reach your buildings and you'll be fine. But if you ever, even for a second, make the mistake of thinking, oh, I'll just let them get closer to my base so that I can, like, use my towers in town center to help me in the fight or something like that, that would be a big mistake, because I think, as opposed to the base game, in Retold, for some god's forsaken reason, they use a AI that targets your buildings and villagers before anything else. Anything else on God's green earth is just ignored if there's a single villager in their sight. So if they're anywhere near your base, they will just absolutely pillage and destroy everything before your eyes, and you can't do anything about it because your military units are desperately chasing their units around, just like, fight me, demon, I shall kill you in honorable combat, and they're just like, don't care, there's a village over here to kill, must destroy your economy. It's like, why must you do that? Just fight my army before destroying my base, please. Why are you doing this? So it is incredibly annoying. I don't know why they do that. So if you ever let them near your base, those colossi will ignore your units. The Petroboli will ignore your units. And before you can fight their army at all, your town center, half your villagers, all your towers, some of your production buildings will all be destroyed before your eyes, because the only units that are actually focusing on your units is a couple of their, like, horsemen and archers and infantry. And all of their more siege-like units will just be rampaging through your base, and you can't do anything to stop them because they're super tanky and do a ton of crush damage. Like, if those colossi get to your town center, it is down in less than half a minute. Like, you would need a lot of heroes to kill 5 or 6 colossi in half a minute before they can just obliterate your entire base. So that was one of the learning curves that I had to figure out, is do not ever fight them inside your base if you can help it. Usually the first group of enemies you need to fight inside the base to be able to win, or you need to use your god powers. It might take a few tries. I should probably just get into it, because it is going to take me probably a couple attempts to actually, like, get this down and figure out how to do this. Because as I said, I did it once before on this difficulty using Lay of the Land, but it didn't count it. But that was after a dozen attempts. Hopefully, now that we know what we're doing, it'll go easier. But I really freaking doubt it. I really, really doubt it. Because it's gonna be bad. But going forward, it should be easier. This one, just specifically on this difficulty, seems outrageously difficult. Yeah, send word to Ajax. I've seen it all before.
have to abandon the gate. We have no choice. We must rescue Ajax.
And we need to send our heroes separately of the rest of our units,
My hoplites are on their
because the
way.
rest of our units are slightly faster than our heroes are.
I need some help over here.
Yes, you definitely need some help. But, of course, I'm already here,
Thank you,
so...
my friend. Let's regroup at your camp, Ajax.
Okay, now something I learned is over here, there's a relic, and over here, there's a relic. No, hey, Arcantos, keep going up that way. Okay, you're gonna grab this. Now you guys are gonna come this way. And now here, you're gonna want to start that immediately, put that there. You guys are going that way. You guys are all doing that. Okay. Now you guys are gonna head up this way and clear this camp while Arcantos heads over this way. I'm gonna make one of these because we're gonna need that gold production as much as we can get.
What is this? Troy is attempting to farm outside her walls.
Yeah, and you guys need to focus the actual units that are killing you, not the stupid villagers. Once again, even your own units do that, where they target the villagers over anything else.
Build a granary here and get some of our
Okay,
villagers
you
farming
guys,
them.
I forgot to move the pigs in. That was my bad. You guys need to be gathering pig. Okay, you can move some units down that way. We almost have enough to make our temple. If you could just turn in, thank you. Okay, make a temple somewhere. You guys are gonna be doing that. You can grab this and head back. Okay, this is finished. We can move you guys back. The next order of business is gonna be over here, actually. Because over here, they're going to try to build some stables with some villagers and some units, and we don't want to allow that. But we want our Arcantos to be back. It's not vital that we turn in these relics immediately, but it is vital that Arcantos joins our army for this excursion, because otherwise you get a lot more losses than otherwise. I don't know why. I think it's his war cry ability that really turns the tide there, but we're gonna head up this way and hopefully intercept them. Okay, you are gonna start.
Try to build stables close to the front.
Yeah, they're gonna be coming up this way pretty quick here. The second they say that is when they start sending the units down, and the enemies should be advancing to the heroic age very, very soon here. There it is. So the enemies they send with this group of units, with their little build crew, are all heavy, but the second the first attack comes out, they're champion. Kill the villagers. Do not let them through. We must hurt their economy as much as we can. Okay, and then at a certain point, they're gonna start sending their units out in stronger forms. Alright, food guys. Kill the villagers, thank you. So I need to keep an eye on their main base. I think they may have already sent it. Oh, and yep, see, there's their champion units. Fresh from the printer. Oh, and there's their first army. Okay. You don't really get any time to build an army before they send their first army, sadly. So what I usually do is I just use healing to try to face this first army. And it's kind of a 50-50 whether it goes well or not. Alright, we'll just leave that to them while we figure out what's going on over here. We'll start making you guys. You need to go back to here. Why are you here? You're not supposed to... Oh gosh, they're still sending units over to build the frickin' stables, and our entire army got destroyed. You see, this is the issue. It's because I didn't let them start building the stables. They'll keep sending villagers and units until they've built the stables, and then the stables are destroyed. So I need to let them at least place the structure, and then destroy the structures. because otherwise they'll just be relentless and keep doing that. And then, as you saw, then they send their units around this way, making me having to put my units into towers because the towers don't frickin' start with oil, so you can't kill them with just the towers. And our army got destroyed by these guys, even though we used the healing because they're all champion and we're not. So that's just kind of a gap you can't overcome. So I think we have to let them put down the structure base for these, or at least use like a smaller force of units to fight that while their bigger force fights this, but our entire force couldn't even fight this. So yeah, it's rough. It is a rough level. And that's only the first hurdle. Like, if you can get past the stables and the first attack, you're doing well, but the next attack is where the Colossi come in. Like, you haven't even faced their main force yet. That's just the tutorial attack. So, oh my gosh. It is a tough level on this difficulty. I don't know why. I don't remember it being this tough on Titan. But they really ramped it up. And yet the earlier level that I remember being harder on Titan was actually easier. Which is really surprising.
Hold on, Ajax! My hoplites are on their way! I need some help over here!
And yeah, this fight, I'm sure I could do it a lot better. I don't know how, but all damage is permanent, so the only way that I could do this better is if I were to be able to, like, avoid damage on my units somehow. I don't know how, but, you know, you also gain control of all of Ajax's units if you let them survive, so you can't just ignore Ajax. Okay, start building that. Move the pigs in this time for more food efficiency. You need to start going there. You guys are now all together, so you'll head up here to destroy the farmland. I don't know if that actually does anything against Troy. Like, if they actually use that farmland for resources. I don't know how the AI gets resources. They obviously don't gather enough to be able to support the ludicrous number of units they're able to make.
Troy is attempting to farm outside her walls?
Alright, take out all the archers and then just attack move. You need to keep moving up here to grab the relic.
Build a granary here and get some of our villagers farming them.
And you start heading over here. You guys head over here. Goats head down here. These guys are still getting food. And now we almost have enough of this stuff, so we're going to send you down there. This time you are going to stop what you're doing so we don't stop our gold production, because that's more important. And you start doing that. Wood is still going to be going slowly. Now you guys, I guess we need to wait a minute. Let's time it with the temple building. We should move some of these pigs around a bit just so they actually have room to kill them. Because fairly often that happens where they don't have enough space to kill the pigs efficiently. You're taking a while. If only I was Egyptian and I could empower this. But yeah, pretty soon they'll be attacking over here to build their dang stables. There they go. I think I saw them out of the corner of my eye. And then now that they probably put down the little stable things. No, I guess I didn't see them out of the corner of my eye. So we need to wait a little bit longer. Which is sad. You need to get back to your wood cutting. You start building units for that. We might need some houses soon. Okay, so they've just gone to the next stage. Is that long enough for them to have built stuff here? I mean, their horses are here. But yet, no other units. Let's just keep our heroes here. Okay. Now what are you gonna do, villagers? What are you gonna do? Ah, you're trying to build a thing? Well, too bad. Get frickin' destroyed. Alright, and there's the other one. I think they make 3. There should be another one here soon. Yep. Okay, now destroy them all. Don't let them be finished. Because pretty soon they're going to be upgrading to champion. And now that all this is dead, they shouldn't try to rebuild them. Okay. Now we just need to use our god powers to be able to survive the onslaught they're going to be sending at us very soon here. That one. Frick. Okay, we're so dead. Why are you guys ignoring this guy? Where are you going? What are you doing? Why are you just running over here? I need to be this way. You can't just be running the opposite direction of me just so that you can distract my forces for longer. It's such BS. Okay, and they sent another force to intercept us here. Why? I'm trying to get to your main force. What are you doing? Okay, now these guys are going to be an absolute headache because they're going to go this way, and that means that my base is just screwed. You guys need to run ahead and get their attention. Okay, we can't because they're all faster than us, because they're Poseidon and we're Zeus, because screw me. That's another restart. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hate this level so much. We need to stop the stables literally like 10 seconds before their attack comes out and destroys us. And then they're all other attacks to the right because they're trying to quote-unquote protect the stables that I just destroyed. Yes, I've heard it before. Send word to Ajax. It's just such BS, the amount that they attack you on every level. And our units just aren't, they aren't fast, they aren't strong. Like, why did they need to make me Zeus for this level specifically? If they had just kept me Poseidon, then I could have fought their cavalry on equal ground. Especially because then my cavalry could have, like, regenerated. Then we would have had a regenerating army. And that would have been so very good for me. But no, they just decide, nah, this level specifically, we're gonna make you Zeus, just so you can't do anything you want to do. Which, I mean, they had to switch to Zeus at some point, but still, I'm just salty that they made it this point. Okay, send in the pigs. And you need to target the pigs. You guys all need to head this way. Destroy the fields again. Okay, and I think, honestly, we probably make enough food right off the bat to support our villager operation.
What is this? Troy is
Where are you guys going? Where are you guys
all
all going? Some of you go over there, some of you take these guys out. Like, it's not a difficult concept, AI. I swear, the AI is so much worse in this game than it was in the original, which is so weird to me. Alright, we're almost there. Gold. Why are you guys back to being BS? Normally we get all of those. Okay, thank you. Now all of you head down here. And then we have enough gold. You need to start making a temple. You need to start putting onto wood. You need to start coming back, so you'll be back in time for the fight. Because you're kind of slow. Let's not be kidding ourselves here. Alright, yeah, and our food is keeping up even with the production of villagers at this point, which is good for us. Where are you going? Okay. You just had to go deal some drugs out back the storehouse, I guess. I don't know. Okay, and what we're also going to do is you are going to start building this with our spare wood. You need to go back. You're going to do this. You start gathering more food with them. Okay, stables close to the front. I think when they go to heroic age is when they start building, approximately. And then you guys are actually going to go over there and over here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing as last time where we just use the double click, thank you. We just use the heroes for this. Which you guys should really be turning in those. We have another moment before we have to use that. We need some hoplites in here. There we go. Because this will make our villagers and caravans faster. How did he shoot both of them? Does he have like a multi-shot attack? Alright, now that all three are down, send these guys in. Okay, you let that one finish. That's bad for us. Kill all the villagers, destroy this right now before they can build units out of it. Okay, we also need houses. You turn in, make some houses. And now they're attacking up there. Destroy this, please. Somebody needs to destroy this. Okay, a new plan. We are now going to go over here and run up this way to intercept them. Okay, how's it coming on the houses? Houses are going well. You're supposed to be gathering those. You guys, I'm going to keep over here just in case this happens. Oh, and that means we need to get all our villagers to safety because this freaking tiny little force of units just appeared out of nowhere. But we should be able to fight this. Just give us healing. Give us bronze. But our villagers are just distracted forever. So even if we face this down, and we've lost multiple hoplites, so everything is just delayed incredibly. Because once again, if you have any of your units distracting, or any of your villagers in the way, why do you guys not kill the villagers at all? Now you have to deal with this. I thought they would have killed the villagers during the fight, but no, they just ignored them and let them finish that entire thing. It's very irresponsible of them. Okay, but that tower is now dealt with. There's only one more building they built. Can you guys kill the guys? Why are you moving this way? Attack move means kill the enemies before you move. Okay. We need more houses most likely. Just build more all over the place. You guys are building, which is very good because we need that. You guys are bored because we're running out of food here. We need to start migrating southward. Okay, build a... Was that a storehouse or a granary? I hope it was a granary. Okay, you guys are just being useless. Okay. Head down here. Work on that. You guys are not nearly good enough yet. We need more of you guys. Head up here towards this. That's usually where you want to be fighting them. Everyone's out of food now, so we're going to turn in, and then we don't have any wood. We're going to send some of you guys to wood. You start building people for that. You guys come down here. Why didn't you just start hunting on your own? I guess it's because it's boars. And I know that there's the whole thing with like, you can do your freaking auto thingamawhatsit, but I don't wanna. I don't like the auto gather. It feels cheap to me. All right, we're out of food, but that should change now that we're gathering from boars, which should be faster. Yes, I understand. Boars do damage. Okay. Now, where are these guys at? They haven't left yet. Luckily now you can kind of just walk. Where are you guys going? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? What are you doing? Oh, you're hunting these. And then going all the way up to the freaking granary to turn it in. Okay, why don't you could just build a granary here. It's worth it for that much food. Okay, their attack is going now. So you see they have Colossi, they have Pedroboli. We're gonna build some of these if we possibly can. Can you turn in some food, please? Thank you. We need the heroes. to also be done so that we can deal with their colossi. And they should come down here. Sometimes they go across here, but 90% of the time they come this way. Okay, villager, you're not needed here. You go down here. Continue with the food. Heroes. Okay, they're coming down here. Seemingly? Hello? Okay, they're just hiding up here, evidently. Now, here's the secret. You need to send your heroes specifically to kill the colossi while everyone else does everything else. Because otherwise, the colossi just will not die, because your hero unit, or your human units cannot kill them. Just like physically, they are unable to. The rest of the battle... Can you stop sending I just needed you to send these guys up here for the one thing. You can start sending them back to gold. Heroes, you need to take that thing out. You guys need to move back here. Okay, we've gotten over the hump, but that doesn't mean victory is assured. We need to kill this thing or it'll keep coming after us indefinitely, but it keeps running back to their freaking base. Hate them so much. So much. Okay. Yes, I understand. Boars do damage. Stop signaling me there. Okay. Now we're back to here. We have income coming in. You guys should start making farms, upgrade the farms. We need to start building up some forces for, well, forces for defense, and we also need to start building farms for later food, because these boars don't last forever. How you guys doing? You guys doing fine. We also need to upgrade our guys. Who built the blacksmith? Nobody built the blacksmith? Why didn't we build? Oh, because when I went to build the blacksmith, we didn't have enough wood. I remember. Yes, I understand. Boars do damage. You know, okay. Real quick. The issue with the boars doing signal flares is that my brain, over the course of playing this, has now gotten accustomed to anytime I hear any alert sound and see on the map that there's a flare, I have to manually check what it is that's doing that. Mainly because the this version of the game specifically, the original game did not have this issue. This is a downgrade compared to the original game, where attack flares will go off even when you're looking at where the attack flare is coming from. So like, if I was fighting right here, right now, it would keep going, you're under attack here, you're under attack here, you're under attack here. It's like, yes, I know, I am looking at it with my eyeballs. And so it then deafens you to every other attack sound, and you don't even know how many times I had like a few cavalry over here killing all my villagers and all my buildings while I was focusing on the fight, trying to micro my hero units, and I didn't notice it because I just heard, you're under attack here, you're under attack here, you're under attack here, and I assumed it was at the battle I was looking at and not back at home. What the flare is supposed to be for is to alert you if you're getting attacked somewhere else that you're not supervising. So they completely ruined the attack signal thing, because you can't tell anymore if you're getting attacked where you're looking or if you're getting flanked, which is what it's supposed to be for. So it is very upsetting the way that they just butchered the entire mechanic of that, and they haven't fixed it. I even looked it up to see if there was like a setting somewhere that I could change to fix that. No, there isn't. I looked on the forums and people were complaining about it as well, saying how stupid it was that it doesn't work the way it did in the original game, and nobody fixed it yet. So if they just need to put out a little patch to maybe add something into the settings that says when you're looking at where the flare is, it doesn't go off. But yeah, that means that anytime they kill a boar down here, which I think they're out of boars, so that should stop happening, but anytime they kill a boar down here, my brain is like, oh, you're under attack there, you see a flare, you need to look at it. Like, it could be something else. It's just become muscle memory now. That's what I need to do. Okay, you can come over here and continue with the food. We need a lot of food so we can make a lot of these. We can make a lot of these, but, you know, we need more. We need a lot more. Okay, you guys are going out. Ooh, that is a sign. The last thing they build is a fortress up here. So we need to keep an eye on that and make sure we stop that before it happens, because that's going to be a lot of units that we use to destroy the fortress if we wait for it to be fully built. Are you still sending people down here for that? No, send them up here. Alright, and we need to start getting upgrades. Okay, because we're not going to be able to get champion units for a good while still. Where were those villagers going, if not up here? Like, are they not trying to build the fortress yet? Where were they going? I don't know of any other outside construction they do, aside from... Oh, and of course we didn't set this. Okay, now you're all out of food, so you all need to build farms, which is why we've been putting more people on wood. And this area is not great for farms, but it's one of the better ones, so... all of you guys that are still unemployed, you can build a storehouse like over here and start gathering wood in a safer area than frickin' here. Start getting that. How's our army doing? Army is fine. Have they started the fortress up here yet? Nope. Might as well just keep checking it every so often. Okay, you guys are done. Since we're now intercepting their army every time they send it, which they're about to send it. When these move up, you know they're about to send. Okay, we need more houses. We'll just use you guys as pawns to build houses for a minute. There we go. Full up on houses. You guys are sending out. We have no god powers left because I am allergic to thinking ahead, apparently. Alright, which direction are you guys going? This way? Yeah. Okay. Move back a little bit, and then engage. And of course, that's where they use that god power, but that should be fine. Just kill, do the same strat as before. Have the heroes kill the colossi, have the normal units kill the normal units, send a small subset to go kill those. Okay, we killed most of those, but you can't get too close to the base, but you also can't let them too close to your base. It's a very delicate balance. Okay, head up here. They're gonna keep trying to take shots at us. Okay, but we did intercept this. Maybe not in time with how many units they have here, though. Can you kill the units, please? You're like literally surrounding one of the units and you're not attacking it. And now you've just walked past the frickin' fortress. What kind of an attack move is that? That's not an attack move, that's an ignore everything move. Okay, take this out. Take this. You guys can head back here just for simplicity. What's going on down here? We need more food. You keep sending people to wood. You guys can all go down here. Why are you guys going closer to the base? Please, just leave them alone. Luckily, they go back most of the time. Why are there 9 bills? Okay, you guys. We need more of this. You guys are already going there. Why are you guys getting wood? You don't need wood. You're the gold gathering people. Okay. Now we need more food. Just fit them in wherever you can. Okay. Now, we're getting our food up. Honestly, we don't need that much on wood. So we're just going to put everyone from wood onto food if we possibly can. As soon as we can afford it. Put farms everywhere. Okay. How are we doing on army? Not well. Our food has been suffering quite a bit. Why are you guys still not going? I never set that. Okay, let's sell some wood. All our wood. And then we have a lot of gold. Let's buy a little bit of food. Okay, that was all our... Okay, I did not mean to do it. I need to stop being so liberal with holding shift. But it's fine. We didn't need much wood at this point. We just need hoplites and food and gold. Okay, you guys go up here and continue with the mining. Because their next attack is coming out soon, I'm sure of it. You guys can start going on to here. We need a bit of that for some god powers later. Okay. Yeah, we are making a lot of good... A lot of good everything right now. You know, a lot of wood, a lot of food, a lot of gold. The food and gold is being hampered by our constant production of military units, but if we don't do that, these things will overwhelm us very quickly. We need to get to the next stage eventually, though. Okay, you start doing that, start getting that. Move more units faster. I don't think we lost any hero units, which is a plus. Alright, we already took out their fortress here, which is also a plus. Okay, they're hitting us head on. Take out their colossi. Okay, take out their colossi. Thank you. Okay. These freaking catapults, I hate them. Alright, you guys need to move up. Start attacking these everythings. But of course, these are all going to try to retreat back to their base. Because they're friggin' piles of garbage and they don't care about anything. Because these will keep trying to attack us. I understand. Move back. I understand, Arcantos. Shush. But the frickin' catapults are gonna keep trying to hit and run with you. Unless you actually do something about it. Okay, I think we can stop these. You can get that. Okay, we have a good amount of favor. Means we can get this. Increase our unit hit points a bit. Okay, we are doing well. Make a lot of these. We need... This will be our late game gold production because no gold is actually very safe after this gold mine. So we're going to need to gather the rest of this and then head up here and try to covertly grab as much of that because our caravans just can't supply us just yet. In the next stage, we'll be able to get more. But for now, it's just not realistic. So we're gonna probably have our army standing at the ready on the top of this hill in case the enemies come this way. We'll be able to be a buffer to get our units out early. Why are you guys there? You're not supposed to be there. What are you doing there? Why are you just standing behind the safety of your units while still being able to bombard us? That's so unfair. Okay, you guys, we need gold. Thank you. Okay, how's the next attack coming? It's pretty much done. Okay. When you see that many colossi, you know their attack is well on its way. We're doing fine here. Yeah, we just need more caravans, essentially. Because our gold production is just not up to snuff at all. Not for this level of unit production, at least. I mean, if we were able to reduce our unit production that we need, we would be in a good position, but sadly, no can do. Because they keep making more and more units, meaning we need to make more and more units, but eventually we will need to be able to switch over. What can you guys do that would actually be helpful? I mean, I guess favor is helpful. If I could just use like a restoration or a bronze on any of these attacks, yeah, they're sending it right now. Because when they start sending the Pedroboli up, you know, that's them getting ready to send the full attack. Okay. And I can't tell which direction they're gonna go. Let's actually keep Odysseus up here. I'm gonna assume do no attack stance. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. He just has the longest line of sight, I think. Oh no, I think we led them up here by having him there because I forgot enemies can just magically see up cliffs. Why did you guys not do attack move? Okay, heroes attack these. Everybody else attack everything else. I wish I could set it so my human units don't attack the colossi, because that's just a big damage sink, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Alright, some of our guys are already trying to get back there, which is good. Kill the rest of the guys here before just trying to charge over into death. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. We just need to back up. Where are all our heroes? They're over here. Okay, you guys need to get back to this. I think that'll be safe. But yeah, some of them will go back. Some will try to keep attacking us. I'm pretty sure. But hopefully we can draw them in closer. Maybe we can put a bit of a retinue up here to kind of flank around them. We'd have to go too close to the base in order to do that. The attack move is so finicky in this version of the game. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway, we're doing well on economy. We need more gold. Once again, sell. We have a lot of spare wood. Okay, we almost have enough for this. Oh, but we need a fortress. I always forget. It's not the market you need anymore. That was something big that they changed, is the frickin' market to fortress change. I always put my fortress right here, because it's somewhere we can defend. These guys are just gathering favor, so it's not a big issue to pull them to this. They already almost have an army going. Look at that. What the heck are we supposed to do about it? But okay. These are going well. A bit of spare food. Let's make some of them. These fortresses take so long to build. Why couldn't it just be the market to advance to the next stage? That's what I'm used to. Okay, you guys are all going to queue up going there. Everything there is done. We are at max population for right now, so that is a good sign. That means that we have reached an equilibrium, but once we're able to advance, we can make our units on par with theirs. Right now, we've still been just fighting at a disadvantage this whole time. But once we can actually get in there, we will be good and on par with them with all the same upgrades and everything. I mean, look at their hoplites. Let's just pause while we look at this. 15.6 damage, 1 divine damage. Don't know where they get that. I think that's one of their upgrades or something. Can I? Yeah. So they have this. That's, I think, where the divine damage comes from. And then they have champion and... Oh, they actually only have iron weapons and upgrades. Isn't that what I have? No, that's the highest level. Okay, so yeah, they have all of the highest level of blacksmith upgrades and champion units, all from a while back, whereas I am locked to heavy units that, I mean, to be fair, we do have a few other upgrades, like this one, and this one, and this one, but we don't have the one that makes them do divine damage, and we're at heavy with bronze instead of iron. So we are at a big disadvantage just inherently, which is not fun. It's not great for me. But once we advance, we'll be in a good position because we have enough money to get all of those upgrades pretty much immediately. And then we can stop mining here and just let our caravans do all the work. Honestly, we probably don't need this many villagers if we're not gathering gold. But we can send them to the favor production mines to get more lightning storms. Okay, their army is gathered. That's a lot of colossi. And of course a lot of Petrovali. Why do they gotta do that to me? Okay, you guys will all temporarily be sent to the temple. Just because. Okay, you don't have anything yet. Oh, and we also get another hero when we go to the next stage, which is huge for us. Okay, we're just gonna hope they're coming down this way. Because if they're coming over this way, then there's not much we can do to see them. Hello. They're coming up. They're doing secret option number 3. They're still going up over the hill. Okay, some small subset is gonna go around this way, and hopefully flank those frickin' catapults. Kill them, please. Where are you guys going? Like, attack all of them, please. Not just specifically one that just keeps running away from you. Here, let's kill this. Okay, thank you. Okay, but we advanced, and we didn't actually get the ire of the base at any point there. That is huge for us. I'm also going to grab this because that is free units every so often. Okay, you guys can go back up to here, gather a bit more gold just for later. I'm going to get all of this so we can just actually be on par with these losers for once in our life. Why are you up here? When did that happen? I don't know. Okay, but we've reached the point where I think it's pretty much guaranteed we'll win eventually. We just need, once again, we need gold, not wood. I know you can do both, but stop showing off how multifaceted you are. Okay, the Medusa is very useful as well. Alright, so now this will make a free Myrmidon every 60 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that means every attack they send, I'll have 1 or 2 extra units from this. And they are stronger than hoplites, just in general. So, that's pretty nice. And I think that's all the upgrades we can get that would be applicable. We could get some upgrades for specifically Odysseus here, but he's our only real range unit. I guess maybe the Medusa is affected by it. Maybe not. Oh, but this does affect myth units. I was wondering. Does it also affect hero units? I assume so. Yeah, so it is really just all units. That's pretty nice. But yeah, now we have a free lightning storm, which will be useful. But now it's basically just about hitting your head against the enemy base until it cracks. Either the base or your head. One or the other. Doesn't really matter which. Oh, they have idle villagers. That's not efficient. But yeah, as you can see, they have a lot of units they don't send into combat, so you are going to have a very hard time breaking into the base because they just keep a retinue of units back at home that never leave and just kind of stay there being annoying the whole time. Plus, they're constantly making attack after attack and rebuilding these forces, so to be able to fight your way in, you need to take out some of their production in order to slow that. And I think you have to destroy all their production buildings and the town center in order to actually win, so just taking out, like going straight for the town center wouldn't do anything for you. You're very slow to heal, but that's fine. We'll just remake you if you end up dying. Okay, here comes another attack. You guys do your thing again. Go back to praying. Now we're at a good position. I mean, look at this. Since their last attack, we've gotten up to champion, and I think that was the last of the upgrades. So we now are on equal footing with the enemy. Where are they going? Up here. Okay. Because yeah, now we have the Medusa in the back. We have the guy that can jump in. Jumpy hero. Pegasus man. And all our guys are actually goated now. You guys are going to flank. But of course that draws the ire of everybody. But that's fine. We'll just turn this into a full-on assault of their base. Hit them with a lightning storm.
Καλώς.
Because, yeah, now that we're on equal footing, they aren't so scary. Okay, first order of business is destroy the gate.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
There we go, gate destroyed.
Λέγε.
That is a successful first attack. We're gonna back up now.
Εσβούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
You don't have to be in position when you back up, just please leave. Thank you. Okay.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Now we got a whole army waiting back here for us. We're gonna wait until we're back to full population, which will only take a second here. What does this do? Building hit points? Probably not gonna be that important. And honestly, I don't even think we need the... We can get that for better
Ετοίμος.
guys. Alright.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Ετοίμος.
Everybody,
Βούλομαι.
we're back to full strength, so let's attack again. This time we want to take out these two towers.
Καλώς. Εισβολή. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος.
Subset of you go and attack that. You guys take out these freaking
Πρόσταγμα.
dudes.
Βούλομαι. Εις μάχη.
You guys attack that.
Λέγε.
Everyone else just take out the main force here.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι.
But yeah, by taking out those towers, we've just made it a little bit easier for us to assault their main fortress.
Καλώς.
And it gives their villagers less places to hide up close to the front, so we can take them down easier. We can just do a little, not resurrection, a little restoration. Because we have infinite favor as Zeus. Taking out this won't do anything for us, I don't think. You know what? Bronze as well. You guys take out this. If we can take out some of their production buildings, that would be really good for us.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Take out this. Okay, but our steam is running out, so we're gonna take our important units and flee.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Everyone else can stay to try to finish up a little bit of chaos here.
Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Okay, yeah, we took out the tower, we took out these two towers, and the barracks. That was a lot more than I thought we'd get done. And our guys are just surviving. Like, compared to how we are earlier in the game, we're just so freaking powerful by the time we actually get the proper upgrades.
Ναι.
But they attack you so much that it's really difficult to get those proper upgrades any earlier. I wonder if attacking here would actually be more efficient. Are they actually attacking us with just one Colossus? I guess they attack on a timer, not when they have a certain number of units. That's interesting. I always thought they needed a certain number of units, and by attacking, I'd be delaying their attack, but evidently not. Can I get Omniscience? No, that's sad. I could upgrade my one Medusa. That could be useful, I guess. I'm not really planning to make more of them.
Ναι. Ετοίμος. Καλώς.
You guys have a very easy job. Just kill one Colossus. Alright.
Έστω.
Now you, if you can use your jump to jump back there, I'd appreciate it. Jump.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Εις μάχη.
Guess not.
Πρόσεχε. Καλώς.
He can only jump once every so often, and he uses it on that guy. Of course he does.
Λέγε. Ναι. Εισβολή.
Okay, you guys take out the villagers. You take out the last of that.
Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Did you just try to turn a villager to stone?
Βούλομαι. Πάνι.
Not a very worthwhile use, but I appreciate the hustle, you know?
Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι.
Alright, we're just gonna hit him with another lightning storm, because why not?
Έτοιμος. Καλώς.
Heroes, attack these again. Oh, and you turned that guy to stone. Nice. Is he, like, fully dead? I never know
Εις μάχη.
when it comes to, like, the large...
Εισβολή.
Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, so it just does, like, a frost giant type thing, where it just turns them to ice for a little while.
Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Everyone run in, destroy them all. Hero units need to go destroy that guy before he gets surrounded by our hoplites and we can't hurt him very effectively.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Okay, let's send in reinforcements.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Hoplites take this thing out, because if we take this out, then they can't make any more villagers, which will be helpful. Heal our units.
Ισμάχη.
Take out all their production. Take out all their everything. See, this is why Zeus hoplites are great. That better damage against buildings is integral.
Βούλομαι.
Just attack everything. Why are you guys attacking out here? When I tell you to attack command in here, I mean, like, help. Not get distracted on freaking piddly little buildings.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Okay, but now they have a limited number of villagers to work with, which I don't think really stops them in terms of... Are you gonna get back up? I don't think so.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Okay, all our heroes are gonna back out.
Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Our forces are gonna keep going in, though, to try to delay them as much as we can. We have infinite food and stuff, so we're good. But we took out their town center and a stable with that attack, which was quite huge. Just to get it out of the way, you guys focus on the armory, but I don't think it'll help us at all. Why are you building a granary there? Oh, because now you have no way of... Yeah, you have no way of manning the farms anymore because your town center's dead. That explains it. Alright, we might need another barracks or two. I think I added another couple barracks at this point in the game. Then get back to praying. We need more god powers eventually. I mean, need is such a strong word. Oh, but they're not sending any colossi this time because we killed all of them before their attack came out. So yeah, as you can see, this level really sucks on this difficulty.
Βούλομαι.
It's incredibly difficult.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Additionally, we want to get our hero units back, just in case they do start making colossi again.
Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Χώρο. Ισμάχη. Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Okay,
Βούλομαι.
I'll head back here until we're at max population again. Okay, we have all our heroes. You can also start sending in your units. Okay, perfect. Might as well grab that. Are they still making colossi? It doesn't look like it. I wonder why that is. Do they just not have enough people praying anymore because we killed a lot of their villagers? So they had to redistribute them? I don't know.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Alright, well, let's send them in again. They're really not prepared for us this time. Even their domestic forces have been destroyed.
Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Okay, villagers are fine to kill with a small group of our units, but not all of them. Okay, that's overkill, Medusa. Why you have to do that? Always turning villagers to stone, like, what the heck? Alright, this time we're gonna go with some bronze. Make our units pretty much invincible for a little bit. And we're doing that because it lasts the longest time, so prolonged fight isn't gonna be that bad for us.
Εισβολή. Καλώς.
Destroy this. Get rid of those dang catapults. There we go. Yeah, now they just their production can't keep up that well.
Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη.
Everyone destroy the fortress. That's like the last big
Πρόσεχε.
center of power that they have here.
Ισμάχη. Μάλιστα. Εισβολή.
Once this is gone, those dang catapults will stop spawning.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
It won't get rid of everything we're dealing with, but it will take out the majority of their resistance.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
We can send in reinforcements again.
Πρόστα καλώς.
We need to get rid of the places their remaining villagers can be hiding, so we can take them all out. So yeah, second time I have beaten this level. And we haven't beaten it yet, but it's pretty much in the bag. I'm sure you would agree. I don't really realistically see how they could possibly beat us at this point. Come on, Odysseus, stop being lazy. Okay, send in the next group of reinforcements. Because they keep reinforcing. So we need to be able to as well. Get rid of all their production buildings. And we should win after these 4 buildings are dead. So just focus them down. Who cares about militia? I certainly don't. Alright, this one guy is doing work over here. I don't know how he's doing that. So let's see. Are we gonna win? No, I do think we need to destroy the temple as well. But that should be it. And this isn't even producing anything anymore because they're not able to get enough favor for Colossi at this point. Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Oh gosh, I hate that level. Not normally. Not normally. That level's good on a normal level, but on Ludicrous, it is quite ludicrous.
Arkantos, Ajax, Agamemnon has been attacked.
The Trojans must have hit Agamemnon while we were fighting here.
Pull the men back. We'll meet at the main base camp and see how bad it is.
You know what I just thought of that's kind of ironic? Is that your default color... I'm just going to go to campaign menu to make sure it updated this time. If not, I'm going to be mad. Yeah, see? Ludicrous badge has been accomplished. I should also go back and do this. Because I skipped this because it's just the prologue, but... It looks weird to just have one Titan at the top and then all the rest are ludicrous. So we'll go back and... Just for completion's sake. Yes, we know our Arkantos' backstory. I've probably played through this campaign like at least 8 times in full. So I'm probably gonna skip most of the cutscenes. Although once I've caught up to where I was previously in Retold, I'll probably stop skipping them because then I'll have new cutscenes to see. Why are we here? Wait, was that entire thing just the cutscene? I thought there was a tutorial sequence to it. Did it skip the tutorial sequence because I skipped the cutscene? But yeah, if we quit out to the menu... No, yeah, it was literally just the cutscene. Okay. Alright, well, now we're on to this, which I will hopefully do better than I did last time, because while I beat it, I didn't do it very smartly. Yes, a great wooden horse. I get it. I know all of these cutscenes pretty much by heart. Not the retold variants, but... Okay, you guys are gonna start woodifying, Do we have any other villagers anywhere? Is it just those 4? Okay, well, that's great. Everybody's going to gather together here. Yeah, I think the reason why I didn't do very much with other villagers is because there just isn't much else to do. You know, you have your villagers here, they gather the frickin' wood, and then that's about it. But luckily, we should be able to face off against the enemy forces pretty easily. Okay, are we able to... Yeah, we're able to take these. And then there's quite a few of these relics around, if I remember correctly. I just need to be able to remember where there's the attack comes from. I wish there was a button that we could do for that. Because these guys just show up and kill all your villagers in 10 seconds before you're even able to look back at your base. You guys need to be doing something, please. Try to get a surround on them. There we go.
Must warn Troy.
Do not let the scouts return to Troy, or we will be attacked. Good job. If we stop
Okay,
these
Hero,
scouts,
can you
Troy
guys
will
stop
not attack us.
reorganizing every 5 seconds?
Βούλομαι.
Okay, you guys are fast, so we're gonna send you up here to try to grab the...
Πάνε.
Yep, the tower there, because that gives you a little bit more
Βούλομαι,
warning
έτοιμος.
as to when the enemy is gonna attack. There's also a relic here, and there was another relic down on the beach down here. So we'll just grab all those because we can. I need to keep my eye on the, you know, map so we can see where the enemy is coming from. We also want to invest into this. Okay, you guys are done with our limited amount of food that we have access to.
Πρόσεχε.
I think this is probably enough. Why are you guys not wooding? It's because you were attacked earlier, right? Okay, where is the relic down here? There it is. Oh, it's actually giving us a tutorial about god powers. That's kind of nice. Alright, you're going to be sending all your people to here. Army is coming from down here, which is frankly an easier direction to deal with usually.
Ορθάνη. Βούλομαι. Ορθός.
You guys are going to get the surround on them.
Πάνε.
Once again, wish I was Poseidon so I could get healing cavalry, but we are
Do not
not.
let the scouts return to Troy, or we will be attacked.
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
I only want my horse guys following them. Everyone else back up.
Πάνε. Βούλομαι.
You guys
Πάνε.
need to
Βούλομαι.
move ahead of him, please. You're supposed to be faster,
Ορθός.
but you're not.
Καλώς.
In practice, you really
We have
aren't.
stopped this scout, but stay sharp, men. There will be more.
Okay, we're able to make a lot more villagers here
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
because we actually gathered the food they gave us.
Τεκ.
Last time, as I said, I just had the... Why did you not turn in your wood? I tell you to turn in, you don't turn in. That's very rude. Why must you go against me? Okay. Now we've gotten the Hydra regeneration buff, which means that our heroes and our Hydra will always be around to fight the enemies,
Βούλομαι.
which is essentially all you need. And this will be done in record time. I think this said like 450 seconds when I was playing before.
Προσέχε.
So we had to face many more attacks on that run than we do on this. So we should be alright, so long as we don't let any of the scouts return.
Έτοιμος.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move you guys with you guys and keep you off to the side. You guys are all gonna be part of the main group. So you guys are going to engage first. You guys are gonna move around and flank, so we can hopefully get them in a little pincer position.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνε. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνε.
And when they try to run, they will have a much harder time doing it,
Do not let the
because
scouts return to Troy, or
they'll
we
have
will
people
be
behind them.
attacked.
Good job. This scout will not bring a patrol.
Plus, the way that helps is also because all of our infinitely regenerating units, like the heroes and the Hydra, are the ones that are facing them first. And then the wimpy units that can't regenerate come next, which is very useful for us. But only 150 seconds left. Man, we're speeding past this. I mean, look at that. And then, of course, the second part of this level shouldn't be too difficult, because it's all just with a set number of units and everything. So, oh, we did not see these guys coming in.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Luckily, our villagers are all over here. Hopefully, they won't see them.
Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, ορθός, πάνι, έτοιμος. Λέγε,
Do not let the scouts return to Troy.
Really,
or
you're running
we will
already?
be attacked.
We literally
βούλομαι,
can't even...
πάνι,
We weren't even around you yet. This Hydra is getting way too strong. It's killing them before I have a chance to do anything with it.
πάνι, βούλομαι.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Πάνι, βούλομαι,
Come on.
πάνι.
Cut him off. This is impossible.
Πάνι, βούλομαι.
Wait. Second
Good
lightning
job.
bolt.
This scout will not bring a patrol.
Alright. Man, there's just no good way to do that. But I don't think we'll have to do it again, because even if a patrol gets away, I doubt they're going to send a counterattack fast enough to outweigh this timer. But man, it's annoying trying to kill those things while they're just running off at the speed of Poseidon cavalry. Because none of my normal units can even keep up with them. I assume you're supposed to have made a bigger retinue of these guys, because you do have access to them here. But that would require more food, which would require farms, which would require wood, which would require delaying this, which would mean that it becomes a much longer level, and I'm not a fan of that. So we just do the bare minimum. I love Hydras, though. They're so powerful. And this one's not even fully grown yet.
Λέγε, πάνι, βούλομαι. Ορθός, πάνι. Βούλομαι, ορθός, πάνι. Βούλομαι, πάνι. Ορθός.
Do not let the scouts return to Troy, or we will be attacked.
Πάνι, βούλομαι. Ορθάνι. Ορθός,
Alright, you guys need to attack this guy like once.
Έτοιμο. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα, καλώς.
Yeah, this guy, they're gonna get away. Oh, but we finished. Great.
Move the horse into position, quickly!
Yes, do that. Alright, now we're inside. Probably. Yeah, there we
If
go.
we destroy the gate, our troops can rush in.
That's true. You right about that.
Wait here for the guards to pass. We would do best to avoid fighting them now.
Honestly, I think we could probably kill them. These three heroes are really strong, but we'll wait. We'll play your game. Oh, they redid all of our god powers, which is nice, in case you used them during the earlier section.
A colossus. We should try to sneak past.
We can kill it if needed. It's
We
just a
could
myth
make
unit.
good use of those.
Honestly, I kind of want to kill this, because we're going to have to kill it later. But killing it later would risk our other unit's health. Whereas right now, it's just our hero units that are in there, and they can just regenerate it. Okay, but hello. I remember these guys, but I thought they showed up later. Okay, easy enough. I'll head down this way, move these in with us. Okay, and this
Why are
thing.
those Helipolays out of storage? They are controlled by the enemy. Stop them!
They're not controlled by the enemy. You are wrong. Very mistaken, I'm sure. Obviously, these are your friendly ally, Helipolay. Alright, take down the gate. You guys tank the arrows, because we want our Helipolays to have as much health as they can get. You guys actually destroy the towers first, before we summon the army? Alright, that's just a little bit of extra
Agamemnon has
efficiency
returned with his army.
for
Quickly,
their
rush
army.
through the gate and take down Troy's fortresses.
Now this is the point where things get a little iffy.
The gods have graced us with 2 meteors!
Prostagma? Ναι. Έτοιμος.
You guys stop running into combat. We kind of need you guys for later. Why are you guys taking so much damage? Who is doing that to you? Who hurt you? Yeah, these guys are super freaking tough. And of course, they're attacking all of our freaking... I don't want them attacking our siege units because we need those. Even with the army on ludicrous difficulty, this becomes quite challenging. Nope, don't fire over there. What are you doing? You're just trying to summon in more trouble for us. It's the issue with Petroboli. They have too much range. You need to start firing up that way. You're gonna destroy that. Just gonna destroy that. Heroes, you can go up here to help. Why are you firing at him? We have no units over there that can help you. Stop being idiots.
Λέγε εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος.
Peacefully. Peace market.
Πρόσταγμα πάνω.
Λέγε.
Carlos. Moro. Carlos.
Λέγε ορθός.
Okay, we're doing mostly fine. We just need to get this fortress down. The other fortress is not that big of an issue. Okay, now we're gonna take out the rest of their units here. Our catapults are just gonna keep pirouetting like the ballerinas that they apparently are.
Ισμακεν.
I don't think they even make any units out of these, but we're going to destroy them anyway. And apparently the hero just died at the frickin' tower over here. Great. Alright guys, stop fooling around. Get over here. Alright. Now our siege took a bit of a hit, but I think I actually have more colossi this time than I did last time when I did this. So we're gonna just preemptively hit these guys with a meteor shower. Because that helps quite a bit in the destruction of everything. These guys are gonna go in alone to take out these hydras. That I don't know when they get here, but they get here at some point.
Peacefully. Moro.
Can you please let the frickin' colossi through? They're good against human units.
Peace market.
We just need to take out all of their hydras, because colossi are not good against hydras. Okay, kill the rest of these guys, and then yeah, this is so low health. What we can do is just send everyone in and have the Petroboli absolutely snipe the fortress at their max range while these guys distract. Petroboli, get in there. Guys, can you get in there? Okay, our guys just sat around too long. But there we go. And we win. Alright.
Find Helen and get her back home.
You know, something that I don't think I talk about very much, but that I very much appreciate about Age of Mythology is that they make it so the heroes indefinitely respawn instead of being a crutch, you know? Instead of being like an issue. I don't think a crutch is the right word for it. But like, like in Age of Empires, when you have a hero unit, it's like, oh, this is Joan of Arc, but you need to get to the end of the level without Joan of Arc dying. And that makes it so it's a weakness rather than a strength.
And he strides among the treetops.
Yeah, Gargarensis, you're very philosophical, very deep, man. But yeah, so in this, they actually become a strength rather than a weakness, all in all. Bandits, more bandits. So I'm gonna watch this one because this is as far as I've gotten recently, at least.
This does not look good.
I got further earlier,
happened?
but
Run! More bandits!
bandits.
No, you old fool. We are your own army. We returned from Troy.
And who is he telling to run?
The soldiers have returned.
There's no one else around here.
Now what happened here?
After the army sailed for Troy, bandits attacked the city,
You don't say.
took our men hostage. Chiron too.
Who is Chiron?
Not Chiron.
Does the bidding of the gods. He said a hero would come to save us.
That does not ease my mind. Perhaps we should go find him, see what he knows about this.
I mean, I assume you're the heroes come to save us. Also, why do we not have an army?
Ettimo.
If you want to reach the hostages, I'd suggest the West Road.
Alright, thank you, random citizen.
Leje, Pani. Malista. Pani. Volume. Ne.
Volume. Esto.
Malista.
What creatures are these?
Myth units. Kill them.
Volume.
Of course, there goes Ajax, just one-shotting it with the shield bash.
Volume. Hezbollah. Prostagma. Leje. Rosh Esvaken.
Oh, they actually did the split like I wanted, but just automatically. I didn't expect that. Yeah, Ajax is kind of a Giga Chad. His shield bash, so can just one-shot pretty much anything. Like that.
Malista. Esto.
I mean, that does like half of the health of a Colossus.
Ne. Volume. Pani.
He's been eating his Wheaties is essentially what I think has been happening.
We are
Bonk.
rescued!
Man.
Centaurs. Where is the wise man known as Chiron?
The force of his shield bash was so strong it not only killed the Wadjet, but also broke this entire barrier here just from the sheer wind pressure of the shield bash. It's very
Chiron
impressive.
is being held in the bandits' fort on the Acropolis. You will have to retake the city before you can attempt to rescue him.
Pani. Rosheshe. Lejne. Los Hezbollah.
Alright, I think we're able to break through here, and then we need to fight all these guys. Are we able to use this? Yeah. I mean, it doesn't save us many units, but I think that if we can... But then we can't break through. Maybe try to... Can we go around? I did not factor that one in at all. But yeah, I think this is a path around that may or may not be faster.
Pani.
Tree. Okay, you two are gonna go over to the Wadjet. You guys are gonna stay over here and wipe out their other units.
Rosheshe. Lej Mali. Hello. Etipul Horo.
Where are you going? Oh, yeah, you should probably help with that. You just run off this way. I literally just want this thing dead, please. Why is everything so tanky? Not that. Attack these guys. Okay. Okay, they're trying to take out the barracks, which isn't a big deal. Okay.
The bandits have destroyed almost everything.
Not quite everything. If we move quickly, We can prevent them from destroying buildings that we can use to fight them.
Like this thing. You make equal numbers of everything, so yeah, just hoplites. We're Zeus, so you know, hoplites are kind of our jam. And they finally give us a siege weapon, so we can actually destroy these buildings they put in our way with some amount of readiness. Ismaki. Head in there. We need to get you guys to focus down the myth units. Etimos. Alright, now we have a lot more to do here. You stay back. You guys need to take out their myth units. Of which there are a lot. You guys are working overtime today. Okay, I didn't tell you to like go into battle. I just told you to move to the side so you weren't in danger. You need to come over here and destroy this. Are you guys still attacking the correct units? Probably not. Okay, literally the human units killed more than our heroes did, which is very sad for us. Where are you going? Please stay within the area that we can actually help and fight and everything like that. Man, this is still super freaking slow. Why are you guys not attacking the guy that I told you to attack? Thank you. Okay. No, you guys need to move back. Heroes, where are you? Okay.
The center of the city has been recaptured. Now we can use these buildings.
Good, good. I'll get some of all of our items here. Okay. Still making dudes back here, which is perfect. Because we don't get a barracks over here, apparently. Alright. Of course, do we even want that? We'll make you and you. Because infinitely regenerating hydras, can you not send yourself into the midst of danger? We do need to take down this wall, but not by running in to attack hoplites. Alright, you centaurs are just coming up to the front line with us, I guess. Alright, so we gotta go in here and free this section. And then, if I remember correctly, it becomes a building segment after that. Where we can actually, like, get resources and everything. Okay, they just jumped over our hero units. That's great for us. All you guys back up. Just so you don't take the damage from that. Of course they're coming back here to fight this for no good reason. Why are you even here? Why do you exist? Why are you 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 here? Why do you exist? You're literally just here to cause me pain. Why is that? I literally kept these guys back so they wouldn't die. And then they're just like, but what if we send in an entire freaking armada right behind your units? Why is that? I'm supposed to be going in to attack them. They're not supposed to be counterattacking me out of nowhere for no good reason when they're not even really supposed to know that we're here. You guys just attack this while you're waiting. Well, our siege unit didn't die, but it might as well have. Look at it. It's at literally 2 HP. I would have used this if I hadn't stupidly used it before. And the Hydra, we just need to... Oh, look, more units. Just freaking die. Why do you exist? Alright, now you need to do your job and destroy that. Hydra, you just need to survive long enough to be stronger.
Etimos, procese volume.
Perfect. Destroy this. We can then destroy that.
Esto. Ani, ne. Esto.
Man, these high difficulty levels when it comes to is there a, you think there's a relic over here or something? Oh, plenty vault. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
We've recaptured all but the Acropolis.
A plenty vault. This will be useful.
Who is attacking where?
We need a strong army to siege this
Over here.
Acropolis.
Oh, great. And of course they have units coming down and attacking us here. We're gonna first make another Hydra, because they live forever, essentially. And you start making those. Then these guys need to handle all the rest. I would use my lightning bolt on this guy, but it's just not worth it. We need to get this thing dead. But I don't know how we're going to when the wall is there. Need you in here, I guess. We just can't have it destroying all our units from a range. You guys attack the wall. What are you doing? Okay. That's been dealt with. Everyone back up. Get away from there. What is happening? Why are you here? Okay. Good. Stop attacking that when you don't need to be. You guys can go and attack the snakes, because you're good against myth units. Okay. Now that we have a moment to breathe, we can figure out what we're doing. Okay, you guys back up again. I think we're actually going to go the classic strat of mass Hydra, if we can. We do have a plenty vault, and I think there's more around if we explore a bit. So we're gonna do that. Hero units are gonna take the brunt of any attacks they send against us, while we slowly build up an army of invincible Hydras. Because right now our plenty vault income is not great.
Additional gold.
Ah, I needed additional food, but you know, I'll take it. Ah, trickle of gold. Okay, we definitely need that. Somebody, which one to use faster? You're both the same. Okay, Arcantos, go grab that. You need to scout, I guess, over here. Why are you guys going in? Ajax is supposed to be the front. Why are you still making things? I told you to stop. Didn't I? Like 10 minutes ago? Could have sworn I clicked that button a long time ago. Oh, hello. Alright, Ajax. Cecil! We need you, Cecil! Get him, Ajax. No, he didn't one-shot it. Oh no, and it's coming after us. No, everybody run. Why are you guys going in? I said run. What the heck, guys? Now you're gonna take like all your health and damage, and we have no way of healing anyone ever for the rest of our lives. Why would you run in to attack him? Why are you all... I mean... I don't know. They're all just annoying. Okay, we almost have enough for another one of these. We get favor from plenty vaults, right? I think so. Or at the very least, relics give a small amount of favor, but that's not going to be nearly enough. Although we still have enough for like 3 or 4 more hydras. Can you guys level up by fighting walls? I don't think so. If only we had any villagers at all. Then we could have people praying. Alright, well, a steady income of gold is good, I guess. Did we get that market? We did, but we didn't get any of the donkeys, nor do we have anywhere to trade with, I don't think. Because, yeah, I don't think a town center is anywhere on this map. So... let's send you back this way, because right now we're basically just waiting for enough food to come in to use the rest of this favor on these guys. I'm just hoping we'll be able to find like another, I don't know, another plenty vault or something. Oh, over here we can get some wood, I think. And then that is blocked off, it looks like. But yeah, these no build missions always have some nice secrets hidden around the map. Yeah, you go in there as well. We're at 111 favor. We'll see if that goes up at all. I don't know if it will. I mean, it will eventually be because of the relic. I know relics give a tiny amount of favor.
Favor from the gods.
Oh, we actually found more favor. That's good. And ranged soldiers and heroes. Well, we don't have any ranged heroes because Odysseus isn't here. But we will take that for the favor trickle. And because we have more favor, we can have more hydras. Which is absolutely perfect. Honestly, I think the hydra spam is probably the best strat in the whole game. Yes, I know where it is. Thank you, game. But yeah, once these guys get up to 5 heads, they're just unbeatable by pretty much anything else in the game. And what about down here? Another relic? They also don't seem to be sending attacks at me very much. I seem to have to initiate, so... we will just wait and get to our maximum power before attacking, because otherwise... I mean, we have a plenty vault, so technically we could make infinite units. Ooh, and actually, we could make a bunch of archers, right? Yeah, we could. Because we have a lot of population space, and we're making infinite wood and gold, and that's all they take. So, what's this? Small trickle of food. I mean, that's food and favor trickle, essentially, which will give us infinite hydras. Even more than we already have. Archers and hydras. Can you think of a better army? Probably not, because one does not exist. It was interesting how these are like a pink color, and this is red. You can almost not even tell the difference, but... you know, the sentry tower you can, if you're really looking for it. Okay, send this guy back, because I think we found all the secrets. Unless there's more back here, you think? I mean, we're probably going to be a while still until we actually start an attack, so we'll send him back. Because that's still another, like, 4 hydras that we need to make, which means we need the food for it. And... make more Toxites, which are all champion level, which is pretty impressive. And we have all the blacksmith upgrades, because that was like the first thing we got. Yeah, we can get that. That's just wood and gold, which once again we have infinite of. Good old plenty vaults. So yeah, we'll see if there was some other secret further back in the level that I didn't get because I wasn't looking out for them.
Hetimos.
Alright, and this thing's definitely on its last legs. I don't think it's going to be able to take out the Migdal. But, I mean, you know, we can hope.
Etim Festo. Pani Malista. Esto.
Ajax, you have some regeneration you can do. Go and kill some things.
Hizbuli. Esvakin. Oro.
I want to see... Okay, they do have the oil barrel.
Etimos. Esvakin. Oro.
Okay.
Prostagma. Pani.
You need to go regen. Cantos is down here now. Any secrets?
Mani. Es volume.
So you'll just need to be regenerating while we wait. You can actually just set that to auto. Should have done that.
Rosne. Volume. Pani. Esto.
Alright, does not look like there's anything over here. I assumed maybe, because you're supposed to go up from the start instead of down, I assumed maybe they would have added in some incentive to explore down there, but evidently no. But alright, we'll make the rest of our Hydras, and then fill the rest of our population up with archers, and see what happens from there. Because that's a lot of myth units they got there, but at the same time, it's a giant army of Hydras. Like, how can you say no to that? And we do have this as an option, but meh. Should we? Maybe a couple. Just as long-range siege, especially because they might be able to take out the towers before they're in range of them. So I think towers have 20 range, and the Petroboli might have longer. Let's see. 10 to 28. Alright. So you can start slowly taking out this stuff. Yep, 4 to 20. Blaze it. So we can take out these towers safely at a distance without damaging any of our enemies. I was just going to have Ajax continue diving the tower over and over. But yeah, this is definitely a better option. Ajax is very thankful that we're not sending him in to be a pincushion for efficiency's sake. Take out the rest of the walls as well, just so we have unimpeded access. Okay, that's a lot of scarabs. Why do you exist? Argantos, get in here. I guess they're trying to kill the fortress, which doesn't really affect us that much. Guys, you guys can all stay back. You're all just gonna frickin' die if you try to go in there. Petroboli can help. Alright. Well, not bad. You guys need to finish up this tower, and why are you still all goopy? We are gonna run in real quick and just check it out, see what we're dealing with here. Alright. Because, yeah, they sent an attack, which means that they obviously have some ability to fight back right now. I just don't know what they're making, when, where, and why. Okay, we got another wall. Can we take this out from a safe distance? Guys, go to no attack stance real quick. Yeah, they don't seem to notice. So if we can just destroy this, then we'd be able to get in. What about this one? They notice that? No, they do not. What idiots. Alright. Alright, well, their entire area is now wide open. So, let's grab our main force. All you siege, stay over here.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
And all of our main units,
Έτοιμος.
including you, Mr. Militiaman,
Βούλομαι.
are just gonna charge in and wipe out all these guys. Alright, alright. That sounds like a plan to me. Okay, you guys run in ahead because you're tanky. Oh, it even bronzes the frickin' Hydras. I didn't know that. I thought it was only human units.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Isn't that what it used to be? Alright, you guys can try to kind of sneak in the side while we fight. Because, yeah, didn't this used to be? Soldiers, myth units, and ships. What the heck? Could have sworn that used to just be human units back in the original game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, a lot of you people attack the Migdal. How do you attack this?
I have awaited your arrival.
Πρόσταγμάνι. Πόρο.
Hey, that was it. Okay. Yeah, I over-engineered that a little bit. But you saw the army they had in there. That was insane. I needed the 50 Hydralis, or not Hydralis, just Hydras. I needed the 50 Hydras to be able to take it out. Definitely.
To us.
You're welcome. We did not find the other prisoners, however.
The bandits were led by a man called Kemsit. He marched the prisoners to the North Road. Those guarding us spoke of putting them to work, building something there.
Ajax, gather our troops. We'll take whatever stores we have in the ships and whatever these people can offer.
All right. Oh boy, bad news. Is this one of the bad ones? I remember there's a lot of these missions that I recall being, oh, this is the double one, isn't it? Oh no.
Chiron, have you gotten us lost?
Of course not.
This one is so bad.
I've never seen this before. However.
Mainly because you
It's
need to
recent construction.
expand
The cuts on the
your
stones are not
economy on
weathered.
two different
Doesn't look like
sides
something your average
simultaneously.
bandit would build.
Where are the men from
Oh
Iapos?
no.
Within, perhaps.
Let's find out. Scout the area and find what resources are available here.
So this path back here, does that actually connect the two bases? Can I just walk between them?
Λεγέστο.
Okay, we need to figure out what we're doing here. So we have a lot of gold, food, and a little bit of wood over here. And then we have a lot of wood over here. Okay, and yeah, the path... I don't know, the path goes up here. Does that actually connect through? Okay, we have a lot of hero units on that side, not so many on this side. So you need to go that way. We need to really start ramping up our food production. Okay, you guys are not needing to do that. You need to go and get wood. Lots and lots of wood. Because that's all we can really do over here.
Prostesto.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Etimalista. Vulume.
Alright. Does this connect the two? I doubt it. But it looks like it should. Yeah, no, there's a wall there.
Etimos.
Maybe it'll connect them if we destroy the wall, but I don't know how we both got around here when, you know, there's a wall separating us. Like, how do we get through that wall? Alright, you're all just gonna be here. So how are we gonna do this? I remember... I think I pushed through on our Cantos' side first, maybe? Maybe this side. I don't remember. And what was our main build here? I think Hydra Spam was, again, pretty peak at this point. You run ahead a little bit. Okay, they have a wall. That's to be expected. Are we able to attack the wall? Seems like it. Nobody seems to be stopping us yet. And we're Zeus again, so hoplite spam is always an option. You're still making units. Good. Realistically, how many do we need on wood? I don't know. Okay. Now, I hesitate to send away our units, so we're just going to send the hoplites up here, and we're going to destroy this wall and see if we can't connect the two. Everyone else, including the heroes, stay here. You can go and start chopping up there where it's safer. You guys take out that wall. How are you guys doing? Not well. Getting attacked. Why are you guys just ignoring all our melee units? That's so rude. Okay. Build some hoplites for over here. We need to age up so we can get better units. We need a blacksmith. We need a lot of money, which also requires over here. But over here is trying to supply enough food for both places to constantly be making villagers, so that's also a bit difficult. Build that there. This is still going because those walls are freaking durable. This place hasn't been attacked yet, but once it is, that's probably going to be a problem because we have no unit production over here yet. So you guys are going to just build one of these up here. Alright, you guys do not scout. Head back down here. Chiron is our scout because he's fast and infinitely regenerates. So you are going to scout if this connects both bases together. You guys are just chilling over here. You guys are mining. All is right with the world so far. We're just taking our time, expanding slowly. Now we don't want to do infinite, just make another 5 or so. Okay, we got a little thing here, but no relic. You see, this is where Lay of the Land comes in. This is.
Maybe Arcantos can take that down.
Oh, right. That's why Arcantos always expanded first. It's because we need to deal with that. Carlos. Oh, we get gold on this side. Yeah, these guys are a hassle. And once again, the enemies start at one, like, ages worth ahead of us. And you guys haven't been doing what you're supposed to be doing. You guys go and do this. Because, yeah, now we're out of food. I don't think we need any more villagers for wood or gold soon. We definitely need more for food. A lot more for food. Can we make a market yet? Yes. We can make it just up here and start doing trade with ourselves. Right? Walk faster, villager. Oh. Nice, I guess. Chiron, you're fast and you can pick up relics. Go grab that. And in the meantime, we're gonna see how... Okay, that. But that's gonna block this off, so we need to do that after. Alright, you guys need to be set to the new rally over there. We need more of these. More of these. You need to move out this way so that you can make your market here. And then you will, I guess, go back to wood cutting. Where are you? Okay, you're supposed to be coming this way. Turn that in. We need to age up, but it's taken us a while just to get our economy stabilized. Probably because I'm bad at it. That's probably not an issue of the game. That is an issue of the me. And if these two areas were connected, we could use both town centers for villager production, but as it stands, we can't really do that. Okay, but we can sell some wood, because we have a lot of wood, like a crap ton of wood. Oh, but given that they gave us a siege weapon relic, I assume that means they want us to use siege weapons, which makes sense. But we need to get to the next age first. You guys be some house-making peoples. Just absolutely fill the world with houses, please. Okay. Because we do have, like, infinite wood, so it's fine. Okay, I think we can go now. Ooh. Okay, that's the difficult question. Do you get the healing temple and the underworld passage that allows your two bases to be connected? Or do you get the infinite Hydra spam? That is a tough question. I mean, chimeras, or not chimeras, manticores are okay. But, I mean, most of this doesn't really help us. This is pretty much the only thing that we're getting from this, and of course the healing temple, which is great. We like healing temples, but could be better. Could be better. It could be hydras that heal themselves and grow heads as they fight. I mean, that's, you can't say no to hydras. So I'm gonna have to go with you. Alright, the goats are almost gone. So then we'll just have to expand our food production. You guys can go over onto there. Okay, hello. That is a lot of units. And of course, they're just going straight for our villagers because they're all a-holes. I freaking hate that about the AI. You have a villager in a friggin' 10-mile radius of any enemy unit, and they immediately just home in on them. You can never, ever, 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 ever fight anything anywhere near to your base. And it's so annoying. I just want to be able to fight enemies without every one of my villagers dying every single fight. Oh, and of course they age up faster than I can. So I guess we've been spending a lot more time getting our economy set up rather than actually using it for anything. Okay. You need to make that and them. Alright. You guys are done with that. So just head over here, I guess. Alright. And we need some farmland as well. Maybe down here should be? No. Let's just move the wood over here. Once we've cleared out a lot of this area, we'll make this our farmland because it's way in the back. Because that's where you need all your villagers to be. Because if they're anywhere near the front, they're gonna die. They're just immediately dead. You people move on to this. You guys can start making farms because we have plenty of wood. You can get some farm upgrades. Okay, farms out here, just farms everywhere, all the way in the back of the base. where nobody will ever get hurt.
Τέκτον.
Hopefully.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε.
Oh, good. Just use this here so we can, you know... What is hitting you? They're using their hero archer to just focus down the Hydra. I didn't even notice they had one of those. You enemies are so annoying. That was the one Hydra we had and he couldn't even regenerate. Because we're still way in the early portions of making our army. I'm still trying to get my economy going. Alright, yeah, you guys need to finish up the gold up there. And to that end, we will supply a lot of units to get that out of the way. Okay, how have you guys not finished off this one little bit of stuff yet? Alright, grab that when you can. We need some people worshipping for it, though. Okay, yeah, we're still making villagers over here. Do we need to be? I don't think so. I think we're good. But this level's always difficult because you're splitting your like consciousness between two separate bases, which really messes with my brain. And you guys can build another storehouse over here because that's a long ways to walk. And you'll start making this soon, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. And then you can start making hydras like crazy, and we'll have a good time. Can I go up to the next stage? I can. I can also get fortified town centers. But for the next stage, we need a fortress, which we should probably make over here because we have a lot more villagers over here. Okay. Just set it down, like, right between the gold and the enemies. Because we don't want to deal with that. Alright, you guys can go Veritomos. And then you guys will go back to mining after that. And then hopefully we'll be able to... Why is that open? We had a single guy here. Okay. So once that's done, we'll be able to age up, which will be great for me. Money? Money? Okay, we need more favor for that, which is why you guys are here. I was gonna say, why is this gate open? But then I remembered we destroyed that gate. That's why that gate's open. It's a little bit permanently open. Alright. The hydras will start coming out any day now. You guys are all getting stuck for some reason. Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Is it because of this thing? Is this in the way? No, you're literally just stuck inside of the tree. Someone free my man. Alright, everyone else go and pray. We're good on wood. Wood is good. Okay, that is way too many units for this horse to deal with. Methinks. Yeah, take out the freaking catapults. Okay, and before they destroy that, we need to start aging up. I think a plenty bolt might do us well here. I think we're fine. Yeah, so long as we started aging up at the time of... Attack that thing, please. You guys, run for your lives. Our army will be able to clean that up, but you guys need to be able to get inside. Please just kill that thing. Okay, and you guys can't run anywhere because you suck, because you suck, because you suck, because you suck, because you suck. Attack these, please. Literally the worst thing in the entire game is having your villagers killed, and that's all the game ever wants to do to you. Okay, but we will get to the next stage, at which point we're getting closer to being on par with them again. It's always an uphill battle, though. And they destroyed our fortress, but not before we aged up, so... Okay, we're starting to get some of these over here. We can get that as well. Have you been freed? You're literally still not free. What the heck? I can't see which tree it is that's breaking your AI. Do I just need to delete you? Why are you broken? Okay, great. You guys need to deal with this thing. Oh, you guys are frickin' just killing the villagers immediately, because of course, why wouldn't you be? Great, and we lost another... Okay, somebody kill these things. Why are you just attacking the town center? Since when was the town center a military threat to you? When did that become a prime target? Why are you such a-holes? You literally cannot fight enemies anywhere near anything important, or else they'll just freaking laser focus in on that and nothing else ever for the rest of time. And I hate it. Are you free yet? Yeah, just die. Die. Freaking die. Get out of my hair. I hate you all. I'm dealing with enough already rather than just a freaking guy that's stuck in limbo over there in a town center that they just decided was a top priority target for no good reason. Okay, I need to catch up on all this, on all these. A lot of things to get, and not a lot of time to get them at all because their attacks just keep ramping up. And over here we have no army because I've been focusing on the army over there, and we don't even have any position to actually make any army because I'm trying to get champion units. Get that. That's not that important. We need to get these to trade with ourselves, which is why we can't lose our frickin' town center. Here I need to make you guys, but of course we don't have enough. What do we not? We're out of food somehow. Thought food was the one we were gonna be fine on because, well, I guess we did just make a lot of those other caravan things, which probably takes a lot of food. Plus, we're constantly making hydras, so yeah, it makes sense. You guys just hide away far back here.
Έτοιμοι. Τέκτον.
Okay. We're almost on par with them.
Πρόσταγμα.
Just getting closer.
Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον. Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Έτοιμοι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε.
And we need to get infinite money generation going very quick like. Far enough back that the enemies won't just snipe our villagers every time.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Okay, hopefully that is far enough back. Plenty vault, we can place that down, probably... Which side is more defended? I think this side might be. Just because it's got longer areas in the back here. So that will help immensely. You guys are all just lazing about. We're actually going to invest the money to build a temple back here. So you can actually be safe when you're doing that.
Back now, mortal. You do not know what you are dealing with here.
Okay, sure. I mean, I don't know what I'm dealing with here. Thank you for noticing. Okay. These guys are going well. How much money they got? 13. That's not bad. Need to build more of them. We need our entire gold supply to be supplied by just them. Okay, hello. This side is very dead. That's usually what happens, is one of the two sides gets hit really hard at some point and just falls entirely. And then you just need to focus on one side for everything. So we're that. Luckily, that side only makes food. So we should be able to replicate that over here pretty easily.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Λέγε. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
And then all of our defense is going to be focused around one point.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον.
You just set them to go here.
Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον.
This is also where all our, well, the main source of where our houses are, so.
Πρόσταγμα. Τέκτον.
Πρόσεχε. Τέκτον. Έτοιμη.
Yes, I understand. There was a place I could place it. Thank you. Yeah, this side is very dead.
Πρόσεχε.
Villagers, kill them! Kill them all!
Λέγε.
Militant villagers.
Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Okay. What's this? Does that help us? Not really. We'll get it anyway.
Έτοιμος. Τέκτον.
Έτοιμη. Τέκτον. Πρόσεχε.
Alright, well, we're gonna make more villagers. They're all gonna pray. Just as I am praying that we actually survive this. We're also gonna make some heroes, because apparently we can make those simultaneously. And then we need to figure out how they're gonna get over to here, because we don't know how they can go around. Is that same army just gonna like finish this area off and then run around to the other side? I don't know. We'll see. That's a lot of donkey caravans. This whole area is just gonna be filled with the caravans back and forth. Alright, where's hero unit? Do they have a hero unit? Do we need to be worrying about? I don't know, but they're freaking focusing down our town center again. You guys all go through, please. Can they stop sending units? We really just need to be able to focus on us. Oh, great. I just wanted to destroy the walls so we could actually... You go destroy him. You guys keep destroying the walls. There's more! It's just an infinite deluge of infinite range enemies, and I hate it. Somebody needs to repair this. Okay, farms are going well. Are we at the last stage? We are. Okay. Why are there more of you? Like.
Prostani. Kalos. Orthoro.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, we need to actually deal with the areas you guys are coming from, but we just don't have the units to invest into that right now. Trying to build up units, not have them all frickin' die. But you guys have other plans, don't you? Okay. Oh my gosh, these things are annoying. Don't send everyone against the one. Okay, that's dealt with. Let's deal with this frickin' thing up here. You go and attack that. Arcantos, what the heck are you doing? Let him through. Let him through. Okay, Arcantos, now you can go in and start tanking. But our Colossus should take the brunt of the fortress, just so nothing has any chance of dying. The Colossus will die eventually, but that's fine. We don't need him. But yeah, getting rid of this will be a big load off our mind, because this is what keeps throwing those freaking catapults at us. And I hate them for it. They will all die. Oh, I think this is a max level Hydra right here. That's nice. Okay, everyone move out. Get out of there. Okay, we're still making more of these. How's our economy going? With half of the population that we normally have. Okay, we got our heroes in case they have myth units. Our gold is honestly holding up well, but I mean, we haven't really been doing anything with gold now, have we? We need to go get Ajax. I kind of forgot about it for a second there. Alright, you're gonna be fodder, essentially. Because you can't heal, so that means, that, well, you can heal if you waste a bunch of resources on it, but I prefer not to. I like regenerating enemies, or regenerating units. We also could use a lot of praying to maybe get more plenty vaults. Because that is just an infinite money scheme right there. Or a get rich eventually scheme. Okay, I think we have enough people to come in here and get rid of these, because I'm sure these are building units to throw against us as well. And we don't want that. Use you. Alright, I guess we can continue. Who needs heroes when you have hydras? Who needs siege weapons when you have hydras? You don't need anything but hydra. Why are you, like, stun locked there? The lions are doing that. Take out the lions, please. Oh, and there's... Why are you not moving back? 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 You are such a freaking idiot. You stay and keep fighting. It was that freaking archer in the back there. She just does 1,000,000 damage to all our guys. Open this up so we can actually get through next time. They're just gonna keep bombarding us, but it's fine. Everyone that's surviving right now has infinite regeneration, so as long as nobody dies, which I doubt anyone's gonna die to catapults right now, but everyone get back here. We definitely need a lot more people praying. Our population can support that. We also can build more houses now that the other side went down. Why are you guys over here? I told you to go back this way, didn't I? Specifically told you to go back to base, and you just decided to not do that. I guess it's because I said to auto, like, attack run that way, which means that they get very distracted very easily. Okay. Because I want to be able to place these, but all my hydras are taking all my favor, which is unfortunate. Because they take a lot, which means we need more houses so we can support more population, which means more villagers, which means more favor, which means more plenty vaults, which means more hydras.
Προστέκτον.
Although, why do I even need more plenty vaults, honestly? I mean, our food and stuff is already... We pretty much only use food.
Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Γεωργός.
Λέγε Γεωργός.
Έτοιμη. Γεωργός. Ταπεινός.
Έτοιμος. Ταπεινός.
We'll get more praying, guys. Okay, and these enemies are still just kind of waiting around there. Need these things taken out. Can somebody please kill that archer? Because it just one-shots all our hydras. On its own, it's not so difficult, but sitting in the back just constantly supplying damage when we can't hope to ever reach it is kind of BS. Alright, these guys are just all getting us our gold still.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
So yeah, we'll need to deal with this eventually. I'm guessing they can't path to us just yet, maybe because this wall is still in the way. But eventually, they'll be able to path to us. Over here is all safe as well. So over here is just the main threat right now. Our favor goes up rather slowly, which is unfortunate.
Ετοίμος. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Even though we are Zeus, so we have technically the best favor production in the game, I believe.
Ναι.
Well, let's go in here again and see if we can't
Βούλομαι.
break through here. If we can get rid of these production buildings, we'll be in a good position.
Εισβολή. Μάλιστα. Καλώς.
But if they have this middle section here and then hero archer standing behind it...
Εισβολή. Μάλιστα.
Okay, it doesn't look like hero archer has been rebuilt yet, so we can break in
Έστω.
without much fear. Yeah, destroy these. So where is hero archer being made from? It has to be either a fortress or a town center. So we need to find that and destroy it so she can never come back. Because she's kind of the only big issue here. Those things also kind of suck because they stun you, and if your Hydra is in a bad position, you can't pull it back if they're stunned. That takes like half of the health of a tower each hit. That's insane. Okay, town center. That's probably where she gets made from. You need to back up because you're not... Okay, everyone back up.
The wrath of the gods.
Will I? I can just pull my guys back. They're sending a scout after me. Okay. Well, we made some progress, and then they pushed us back with, oh, hello, they're still here. That's a lot of guys. Not enough guys to stop us. You guys to get rid of their houses. I don't know if they actually follow the rules of population, but if they do, that's gonna help. You're at really low health, so you... Why are there enemies back at base? Okay, everybody back to base right now. Luckily, we still had some units back here just waiting, but... Yeah, and of course, they're all siege units, technically, so they're all just going straight for our buildings instead of anything else, which is really freaking annoying. Okay, actually, we're fine. False alarm. This is why making infinite units back at home is actually pretty useful. Because then you always have reinforcements to lean on. What are you even attacking over? How are you still fighting that? We literally haven't had anything going on over there for the last, like, 10 hours. How many units do you have? How are you guys still having so many freaking units over here? Like, seriously, how is this possible? I just want to destroy the town center, please. Of course, they probably have fortresses further over here that can make the hero unit. Well, that thing's gonna be dead very quick, like. Okay. Quite the blow struck to this place. Let's, retreat while we still can. Somebody stay behind to distract. That's not actually going to distract anything, because they're all single-minded a-holes that don't care about actually doing anything right. They just attack one enemy and tunnel vision in on them. Then when we try to deal with the guys chasing us, they just send a million more after us. Why? It's like, you can't do anything about it. They kill you no matter what you do. You stay behind and deal with the stragglers, because you're strong. I need a villager or two. Come over here and repair this, so next time they attack and tunnel vision on the town center, they're not just gonna destroy it immediately. Okay. We're doing fine still. Our infinite hydras are just continuing to pour forth from the temple. But this place is tough. This place is very difficult to break through. And then I'm still assuming if we break through this, that's going to open the way to this side. And then this side's... Oh, that's why they sent another attack. There's because they were doing the rock. Interesting. I still don't get why they made these be able to land. Because they were a lot stronger when they could just fly over a base and drop the enemies without landing. That was a preferable setup. So they do have a hero, but it's at least a melee hero, it looks like. Yeah, so not that bad, because we can actually kill a melee hero. Okay, the rest is easy. Man, you guys take a long time to repair things. Oh, okay, we get another attack instantaneously. Oh, they just sent their entire domestic force against us. That's great. Can you stop stunning our entire army? We're trying to kill you. Oh gosh, and these guys are just running around the back to destroy us. Because we dared to fight an army anywhere near our base. What a fool I am. Yep, there goes the frickin' town center, as always. Are they converting our units somehow? Can they do that? I thought that was an Atlantean thing. And there goes our temple. Not that that's our main temple anyway, but... Oh my gosh. It's gonna take like 3 attacks. They must be converting our units. They didn't have that many Hydras. How are they doing that? They can't do that. There's not a single god power in the game that does that many times, that quickly. But then where were they getting all of these super high level Hydras? Because Hydras can only get to level 4 by killing like 10 plus units or something. They couldn't have had 3 different Hydras that killed 10 plus units. We just didn't have that many units. Guess we're just gonna have to use that one for this until everything is cleared. Yeah, and these have nowhere to go until this is built. Seriously, building is way faster than repairing. We were repairing this thing from like 1/3 health. Oh, and they're already back. Okay, we're just dead. Like... Oh, and of course, they're just tunnel visioning straight onto the... Just die, just die, just die. Just everything die. Everyone die. I hate you all. Why do they tunnel vision straight onto the frickin' villagers every time? They're literally just sitting down here minding their own frickin' business, and you're just like, no, you don't deserve to live. Sorry. Goodbye. And this one hero unit is just able to solo our entire army. Okay, we have to pivot. Obviously, Hydras are Garbo and they don't work, and any hero units they have are just going to completely annihilate our entire army, and we just can't make enough of them to make any difference. They're usually really good, but evidently here, not so much. We need somebody to actually come and finish. Yeah, I understand. I'm trying to move you. I get that only one person can use a farm at a time. That's not what I'm trying to do. Pivot over to Zeus's specialty. Hoplites. Because they have a lot of ranged units. And I don't know how that's going to benefit them in the long run. So that's my plan. We're going to... We're gonna pivot very much into a lot of hoplites, and eventually we are going to save up our favor. We're gonna keep getting a bunch of favor, but we're gonna save it up, and then we're going to be able to... Where did Chiron go? Is he still over here for some reason? He is. He's not even putting it in the temple. Put it in... Thank you. Jeez. Even though we didn't go the correct route for hoplites, because we were supposed to go the route that gives us the healing temple if we're gonna go hoplites, so we can actually, you know, heal people. But it's fine. We will just make mass hoplite and hope for the best. We don't have a armory anymore. Did we ever finish all of the armory upgrades on that? I don't know. You guys go make that and get back to praying. If only we had a healing temple. Yeah, I mean, the Hydra's usually really strong. Here it just did not work out nearly as well as it usually does. Which is very sad. Why don't the flags stay visible? I don't like that, because I can't visualize where this is actually sending units to anymore. You have to, like, remember or reset it. Okay, and these... Oh wait, but since we got plenty vault, we can actually get, this. This doesn't help us at all. That's Myrmidons. Okay, yeah, now these are all dirt cheap. You're flying. No, that's just the background music. I was afraid another rock was coming in. Alright. Well, we need a lot of favor in order to get our next plenty vault. But the more plenty vaults we have, the more human units we'll be able to spam out. So that's kind of our main our mango. We also don't have very high max population. Once we've cleared this area, we might be able to get both of these town centers. I don't know. Expand our population a bit.
Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Okay, where are all the enemies hiding over here?
Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Over here. Kill them all, please.
Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Καλώς. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Καλώς.
Yeah, the human units definitely have a lot more longevity than the Hydras, because you just can't make enough Hydras and fit enough into a battlefield to survive against their onslaught. Whereas all of these hoplites can just soak up 1,000,000 damage, because there's just so many of them. And they're all well armored. Okay, you take that out.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Πρόστα καλώς.
Yeah, just keep fighting the way you were, I guess.
Ετοίμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Well, that didn't really get anything done, because they're all dead again. I mean, our army's gonna be rebuilt in like 10 seconds here, but still. I think we need more of these, actually. Just a cool 10 more. Because our gold is trending down. Ugh, yeah, you see we almost get double the food production as we do the gold production right now. But we'll get another plenty vault soon. And that should aid us somewhat. Like, we have 0 on wood. Man, 1 plenty vault gives us 200 wood a minute. That's pretty solid. I'm assuming it does the same for all the resources. How much favor are we getting? 50 a minute. That's not bad.
Πρόσεχε.
Alright, we're back to full population, so send them in again.
Μάλιστα.
The only sad thing is these guys can't heal, so any damage on them is permanent, which I'm not a fan of. That's why we want the healing temple, but alas, we invested too much in the Hydras. We were fools. We should have known that Zeus's strength is truly in the hoplite, not in the myth unit.
Μάλιστα.
Alright, but we definitely want to destroy this temple, because those spammed out Nemean lions are certainly a hassle.
Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Εις μάχη.
Because, I mean, look at them, they can just stun our whole army many times over.
Εισβολή. Καλώς. Εισβολή. Εις μάχη. Εισβολή. Καλώς.
Oh, they have Hydras as well. A lot of them. How is this? Is this within normal, like, limits? I don't think it is. I think they literally have more units than they should be able to population-wise. Because the further into their base we go, the just more and more and more and more and more and more and more of them we find. It's never ending. Okay, now how much are we making? Well, it hasn't updated yet, but it's going up. And we really need to go over to the other side and get Ajax, because he's kind of a beast. But we have no flying units, so we'd have to open the floodgates in order to actually get him back, which is unfortunate. Okay, and it only takes 500 for the next of that, which shouldn't be too hard. Our army is already back up and running, so we can send them in again. Oh, never mind, they're coming to us. So many myth units. We do not have the mythical manpower to deal with this many myth units. Oh, now you decide to jump in. Took you long enough. What are you doing? Why are you just attacking my base when you're supposed to be fighting me? Like, can't I have a fair fight with anyone ever? Apparently not. And I hate it. It's also why I really usually don't like fighting against human opponents in any strategy game, is because they're a lot more interested in just flanking you and destroying your economy than actually fighting against you. And it's like, why? I just want to play the game, man. I don't want to have to continually just be remaking villagers. Just turn into remake villager simulator. Not my favorite. Alright, these guys aren't going to be able to do diddly squat because most of our units are already half dead, but we can try. We can try to do something substantial. I think fighting their army before trying to take out their production is a bad idea. Because we need to take out at least one of these frickin'... Look at that! What is that about? Why are they just stun after stun after stun? There's way too many of these frickin' lions. So here's the plan. All of you hoplites, death run the frickin' temple. Hopefully you'll be able to get some damage off, but most likely not. Just look at that. That is just an immense army. Some subset of you attack the villagers. Okay. Get them to run away. Okay, well, we almost did it. Heroes, why are you going in? You should come back out this way. Okay, they've dropped another army, or this army is just patrolling in and out of the base regularly. I don't know. Okay, we're almost halfway to another plenty vault, which will be nice. Because eventually, if we have enough plenty vaults, we could just delete all the villagers and mules and just be able to go entirely plenty vault economy, which would be nice. Okay, and you need to make the heroes again for next round. Alright. Charge in again. Once again, hoplites are just gonna charge the temple, get rid of that. I don't know where the guys... Okay, they have more production over this way. Because there's always an army off to the left over here. And I didn't know where they were coming from. Why are you guys just walking? The attack move is so janky in this game. I don't get why, but it just is. Alright, so you're gonna dive that, and if you survive, dive that. Some small amount of you take out their production here, because that's important. Okay, yeah, that's definitely going down. You guys go straight for that next. You gotta take out their production. It's the one thing they don't rebuild, as far as I know. Okay, heroes are gonna run back, because you're harder to replace than mass hoplites are. And that was a good run. We got rid of their temple and a barracks, so we should have less myth units next run. Unless they have another temple, which they probably do, because I saw hydras coming out from this direction, so they probably have another temple over there. And of course up here might be where the catapults keep coming from. Anything else here? That's not super useful. Oh, but all of these are super cheap, so yeah, let's just get all of it in case we need it eventually. Nothing else to get there. We just gotta hit our head against it until we win. It's always the winning strategy after a certain point. It's basically the phases of any campaign on high difficulty is just the first phase is you trying to get upgrades so that you're able to be fighting on par with the enemy. And then phase 2 is, you know, trying to actually fight said enemy. And then phase 3 is just hitting your head against it until you win, because once you fought the enemy back a bit, you bought yourself some time, but it's not exactly a permanent solution. You gotta just whittle away at their base eventually. Which takes a long time. Because these enemies certainly are a little bit difficult to match. Where? Oh, you. Alright. Oh, they're rebuilding their freaking farmland here. I don't know if they have any more town centers, though. At least not in this area. Okay, everyone. Juke them around this way. You guys need to take out the rest of their myth units. Yeah, you guys are gonna attack that. And take out their catapults. Yes, attack that. That's just an armory. That doesn't help us. Okay, where's the rest of their units coming from? There's a gate there. Get rid of the tents because they're easy population reducer. I still don't know if they actually follow the rules that I do, if they need population or not, but might as well just destroy them. Yeah, you guys are still just attacking stuff in there. You guys need to get back home if you can, especially the respawning guys, because we don't want them stuck in the middle of the enemy base. Alright, but we're really close to getting our next plenty vault. Very, very, very close. Target the god power. Does it need to be a certain distance away? Or is it just that that was not fully explored area? I don't know. Another plenty vault. Very good. Does this increase? 52 per minute? It might. Let me look at its... No, it says... Why do you have better... Okay. I guess if you had projectiles, they'd be accurate. But yeah, it's just food, wood, and gold. It's not favor. And it says it right there. That is something about the Retold edition that I am very happy with, is that they actually make a lot of the numbers a lot more transparent in the game. You know, it used to just be like, you know, like an armory upgrade is just, it just says, oh, it increases the damage of your human units. It's like, okay, how much? I don't know. Nobody knows, because it just says it increases it. So that's always a bit... It was always a bit annoying that you didn't know what anything actually did. Okay, are we actually strong enough to face them now? Now that we've taken out like all their production. They still have a lot of catapults because they're using those fortresses up on the hill for them. But yeah, this army was much weaker than their previous ones, which is probably meaning that their production is very hampered. Okay, and we just need... I think we just need to destroy the fortresses at the top of the hill. And then we'll be done with the level. I think that's the main objective here. Kill all the villagers because they can't rebuild them. Why do you have so many storehouses? This is like what you see when you get omniscience at the end of a long single player like game against a bunch of AI. Oh, hello. Move in here. Why are you just still chasing villagers? There's a million enemies to fight. Okay, so these must have come over from the other side. Because they weren't building this up on this side for sure. Okay, we're gonna ask for reinforcements, which we don't have many to speak of. I thought more of our units died, but apparently not. Fight your way up here. Where are you guys at? That's probably why I thought more of my guys died, is because they were all down there doing nothing. More guys, head up here.
Raise the fortresses to the ground.
I'm trying. All my units aren't wanting to cooperate though. They're all just getting stuck at various areas here. Okay, Arcantos, you need to pull back a little bit. You're not going to be able to take out the gate all by yourself, I don't think. You know, no offense, but you're just one guy. Take out the gate. Thank you. And finally get rid of these dang catapult thingies. Now take out the fortresses, and I think that's all we need to do. Might be able to do it with just this army. The militia can't stop us. Take them down. They might survive. Quick. Heal. I can't heal. Pegasus man. Kill it. Oh, you did. Surprising. And we win. That was a long one. That took a lot of just trial and error and hitting our head against it. I think if we had leaned into the hoplites from the start, which would have just been smarter to do,
they rush.
We would have been able to beat that a lot sooner.
From the red clouds of the morn, from the temples where the yellow gods shut up their eyes in scorn.
What does that even mean, Gargarensis?
I will warn you this once.
Enough babbling, coward.
That's me.
Face me. Atlantis does not fear the likes of you.
True.
It should. I have warned you. Continue to pursue me, and I will spare neither you, nor your city, nor your son.
You know, usually neither is between two options, not three, Gargarensis. Like, I'm just saying. But let's go back to here and see how this looks, because I think I'll be done for this stream. But yeah, so I have now finished all of these in Ludicrous. Only on stream we did, I think, this one, this one, this one, this one, and of course the prologue cinematic. Very important to get that. So next we have to do, oh boy, this is hard enough on Titan. This is a rough one. Then that one, no build mission, kind of difficult. And then we're to the Egyptians. Oh boy, that's gonna be great. But we'll go to the ending screen and we'll be back to this another time. So, thank you for joining me on this very ludicrous journey, and we will be back to this. Because I am having fun with it. It is very difficult though. I am not like good enough at this game to warrant doing it on Ludicrous, but I just do it anyway because for some reason am I a masochist? You think? Probably. That would honestly make a lot of sense. So yeah, we'll be back to this later, and goodbye.